Welcome back again. You're watching Music and Adda, and of course tonight I'm Adda. This is one of your favorite singers, Shakila Karim. Shakila, let's talk about a lot of charity work that you do. You provide things for people. What is it that actually you do? How do you help people?
Well, I'd say obviously I'm a little busy now, but so obviously I did my charity single for Help for Heroes, and then 2015 when the Nepal earthquake hit, like I said, where I go to school, Carver Barracks, lots of men in the army. So a lot of them are Gurkhas, so a lot of them are also Nepalese. Some of my friends are Nepalese. So I felt kind of obliged to help as much as I could. So I basically performed in all my local venues as much as I could to raise as much money as possible.
So how much actually did you manage to raise for this?
To be honest, it wasn't a lot. I tried my best, but obviously during the summertime in all the local gigs, just was a little bit quiet compared to, like, I suppose, Christmas time.
So did you take it there yourself, or how did you?
Again, Daddy helped me organise everything.
Daddy, you're watching tonight? Yeah.
So yeah, it was all my kind of locally venues. I mean, I tried doing it at school, but obviously summertime, school is absolutely hectic. You know, everyone's leaving, exams, etc. So yeah.
Right, let's talk about a little bit about your uni. At the moment you're in university, right?
Yes.
And what are you studying?
I study music production. Actually, all of us go to the same uni. That's how, apart from me and Brandon, that's how I met everyone here. Chris is in my music production class.
Wow. So what sort of music are you guys learning at the moment?
We're not really looking into as much music as such. It's more the technical side. So it's looking at things like sample rates and all the maths, frequencies. You know, Chris understands it all really well. I'm struggling a bit, but I'm getting there.
End of 2015, you started working with your own band.
Yes, Brandon, he's my neighbour. So what happened was, I mean, I lived in Bishop Stortford in Hertfordshire. Then about a year and a half ago, actually almost 2 years ago now, I moved to a place called Puckeridge, which is a tiny, tiny village, about 2 buses that go to only about, what, two places, yeah, and one shop. And then you drive
There's
a little
only one shop?
One or two shops, and you drive a little bit, and it's
So
just
what happened
farms,
when they're
farms.
closed?
Sorry?
What happened when the shops are closed? What do? You can't go anywhere.
Exactly. That is the countryside life. But it's peaceful and quiet. So basically, Brandon's nan moved into the same estate as me and my family did, and Brandon's parents were helping his nan move stuff. My dad just bumped into them and said hi, and then he was like, "Oh, my daughter's a singer," and then Brandon's parents were like, "Oh, our sons are musicians too." Obviously Brandon's the drummer, but his little brother, Lucas, hi Lucas, he's our guitarist usually, but obviously he's a bit young to be doing it tonight. But yeah, I went to Brandon's house quite a few times, jammed, and then we just kind of found our pop-punky sound.
Right, so you do all your rehearsal together because obviously you got your own team now.
Yeah, and so, you know, I've loved Evanescence my whole life, but I wasn't properly into punk or metal. Brandon is proper into his metal, proper genty stuff, and obviously in my R&B-ish kind of vocals, we just meshed the two together by doing Panic at the Disco songs, Fall Out Boy songs, and then punk versions of songs in the charts right now.
Okay, let's hear another track from yourself now. Which one are we going to hear?
This one's going to be a bit of a slower one this time. It's our own version of Hotter Than Hell by Dua Lipa.
Hotter Than Hell.
Hotter
Wow.
Than Hell.
Hotter Than Hell.
Devil, I make him wanna sin every time I knock. get fed. Can't let me know I'm wanted. Can't let me in your head. I'm not here to make you kneel, but it's praise that I'll get. You ain't gonna walk free, boy. Not finished with you yet. Can you feel the war? Yeah. As my kiss goes down, you like some sweet alcohol. Where I'm coming from, yeah. It's the darker side of me that makes me feel so numb. It's the heart like hell. The battle when I'm not there when you're by yourself. I'm the answer to your prayers, and I'm giving you the pleasure of heaven, and I'll give it to you harder than hell. Oh, yeah, harder than hell. Oh, yeah. When you look right there, we make me feel right there. When you're looking so right there, we just make it right there. When you're looking so right there, baby, you should touch me right there. We just make it right there. We can make it through the hard like hell. It's about when I'm not there, when you're by yourself. I'm the answer to your prayer, and I'm giving you the pleasure of heaven, and I'll give it to you harder than hell. Oh, yeah, harder than hell. Oh, yeah, harder than hell. Hey, 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 ooh, harder than hell, and I'll give it to you harder than hell.
The way you are singing, very loud, very nice, very. It's awesome.
Oh, thank
But
you.
you told me at some point when we were having this meeting, one-to-one conversation, that
Yes.
yeah, you couldn't even talk when you were about 5 years old.
That is very much true. I know I talk all the time and people find it very annoying. But
Now you are very much talkative. It's funny. Yeah,
Oh,
I
thank
must say that.
I mean, even my traditional family find my talking hilarious. But yeah, so went to nursery, and nursery teachers noticed I wasn't talking to anybody, and I was about 4 years old. So my dad had me going to speech therapy classes in school and outside of school, and I would still say nothing, but I would sing nursery rhymes all the time. And so I still had a voice, I just couldn't communicate or talk.
But now you communicate very well and you come across lovely. How did you change that then?
I don't know. Apparently when I was like 5, when I finally learned how to talk, teachers phoned my dad and was like, she's such a chatterbox now. And I was like, oh great.
By the way, you mentioned something about traditional family. When you say traditional family, are you talking about family back home in Bangladesh?
Well, my parents aren't as traditional, but yeah, definitely the rest of the older family, and especially in Bangladesh, are still very much in touch with their roots.
But how do you communicate with them? Obviously, they speak in totally different language to you. You don't understand. You understand Bangla, but you
I
can't
don't speak it. Yeah. So I say most people in my family kind of understand English, and obviously most people my age who obviously grew up here, I can talk to them fine. Yeah, but even then, I think a lot of my grandparents and aunts and uncles still understand what I'm getting at. That's why they laugh half the time.
do they like your music? Do they listen to your music?
Oh, definitely. Oh, they're so supportive. Every time I Skype family, they're like, oh, Shakila, can you sing me a song? And I'm like, yeah, of course I can. And yeah, they love it, and they always ask me what I'm up to and what I'm studying, and always keeping tabs on what I'm doing online and stuff as best as they can.
Did they ask you to sing Bangla song? I mean, to start off with, what's your thought on Bangla song?
Obviously, Asian culture, Indian culture, because obviously India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh were all one country. So yeah, the art generally behind that side of the world is extremely intricate and detailed. And I actually did study Indian culture for art GCSE in year 10, so I know how detailed it really is. It's semitones and singing, etc. So yeah, I definitely appreciate the skill behind it. But my parents still listen to Asian songs. I think my mum would love me to sing
But do
Bengali
you
at some
see
point.
yourself performing in Bangladesh at some point, or do you see?
Maybe in Bangladesh, but obviously because I struggle to speak the language, I don't think I'll be able to sing. Also, completely different singing technique. I couldn't pull it off.
Why do you think it's completely different technique?
Oh, because the singing style is completely different. There's like 800 notes in about a second. Whereas I still do my melismas, but Oh, that training, you know, all them, you know, the famous Bollywood singers is classically trained from a young age. It would take me a long time to master
But do you
that kind
think
of
that
skill.
that's a positive thing, gain knowledge about different sort of music, whether
Oh,
it's
definitely. You should
Bollywood or...
always open your mind to different music. Even if you might not necessarily like it, you'll always learn something new. So, you know, you buy an album, there may be 2 or 3 songs you don't like, but you'll always learn something. And you might go, actually, I like this part of the song, maybe I can use it in one of my songs.
Well, I know you write your own songs. You've co-wrote 7 songs.
Yes.
Tell me what it's about. Obviously, they're all individual songs. And,
Yeah.
what it's about.
So my dad usually used to write all the lyrics first, and then I'd come up with like a melody on my piano, and then we'd go to a producer, and then we'd get his kind of advice on it, and he'd ask me what kind of sound do I like. They all, I mean, because obviously I was so young, they've all been extremely experimental and different genres. Even though they all kind of branch under pop, they're still all different. So yeah, I'd say right now most of my original songs I don't perform as much because, you know, we're younger, and I want to re-record them at some point and rearrange it because obviously I've got more knowledge on music generally now than I did back then. But the last original song I recorded was in 2014, late 2014. It is actually about school because obviously we're all at uni now, and you know, I miss all my friends, and I still talk to them like I only saw them yesterday. And the song is basically all about, you know, saying goodbye and how emotional it can get, but you know, it's still positive. You still see each other.
Are you gonna sing any of your songs?
I'm gonna sing that one, the one about missing my school friends, right now.
Right
called
now?
Good Old
Let's
Days.
do it right now. Come on.
Yay!
Yes.
We've had the time of our lives. We've had our own little tribe. Every day an adventure. Sometimes things went a little far. We didn't always see eye to eye. Can't hold back the tears as we say goodbye. Time has come to go our separate ways. We're looking back someday, thinking about games we played. Remember good old days. We're looking back someday, thinking about games we played. Remember good old days. We've had so much joy and laughter, confusion, tears, and so much after. It's been a great journey, my friend. Now it's come to an end. We didn't always see eye to eye. Can't hold back tears as we say goodbye. Time has come, though our separate ways. We're looking back someday, thinking about games we played. Remember good old days. We're looking back someday, thinking about games we played. Remember good old days. We're looking back someday, thinking about games we played. Remember good old days. We're looking back someday, thinking about games we played. Remember good old days. We're looking back someday, thinking about games we played. Remember good old days. We're looking back someday, thinking about games we played. Remember good old days. We're looking back someday. Remember good old days. We're looking back someday. Yeah. Remember good old days.
Wow, another wonderful song. Wonderful, really
Thank
lovely.
you.
I'm really enjoying it. And tonight is something different and something special, and I'm feeling the music. Thank you, guys. Wonderful. Anyway, we have to go for a break now. When we come back, we'll continue. Dear viewers, you're watching Music and Adda, and it's time for us to go for one more break. When we come back, you listen to more music from Shakila. Shatay Thekun. See you soon.